Hello there, Selective Collective. This is Kim, here to do your reading. No rants tonight, I promise. I promise. Sometimes I just have too much fun and then I have to delete those videos. So anyway, this is going to be a reading for the people that choose to show up to the Selective Collective. That's why it's called Selective Collective. Get into this. Hope you're having a really good day. Thank you. I just got a super chat. Oh my god, thank you so much for giving a super chat. Really appreciate that. And I do have private readings available. Those are $24. If you want one, it's in the description box below. I find out what you want to know and then I give you a reading. I record it and send it to you. Otherwise, we're just going to get right into this here and see what messages want to come out. Opening up to spirit guides, your angels, spirit team, my angels, our angels. Okay, messages. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That'll do it. That'll do it. I have the red and white rose. Oh, I love this energy. Sometimes this is, oh, no, all the time. This is energy that is like the Kundalini rising up and you feel it and it goes up to the crown chakra, connects with the masculine energy and it's able to wrap back down around and then it's like super powerful. So it sends a message that something is being brought to life, like energy is coming to life in your life. There's energy. It can be in the form of a new love. It can be, I mean, the white, you know, innocence. I've heard somebody one time on my site, they've posted that it represents weddings. So for some, this is like a real relationship that is blooming or blossoming, and you have yourself being guided by the sun. And we know that the sun, it leads, right? It has all this energy that's used for healing, energy, just giving you more energy. It can be about new business ideas. This can be happiness here. I mean, it's just whatever this is, it's bringing about a lot of happiness for the collective that is watching this video. Something blooming, something blossoming, lots of energy, like fire. And you know, I have this long sleeve shirt on. I don't know why, because I know I'm going to end up getting hot during this reading. This always happens. I overheat while I channel. That's okay. I'll take it. It's not that bad of a deal. Okay, what else? Oh, has something to say. This card has something to say. What do you have to say? What do you have to say? This can be repression, okay? This can be like some kind of anger or something that you have to transmute, that you have to get off of your chest. You know, they say, hey, you got to get that off your chest. You've got to express yourself somehow. This is being expressed in a lion's roar. So then you have these 2 gold beads. 3 gold beads. There's one in the middle here, one in the middle of the hand, and then one coming out of a voice of expression. So interesting so far. Interesting so far. Should go further with this deck. Go further with this deck. Chiron, healing. The wounded healer. Ooh. Okay, you have something to do. I look at this card, I immediately think there's something with nighttime that's very important, special. I mean, it might be the stars, and maybe it's called Sap of the Moon plant. So it has something to do with this divine feminine energy pouring down its goodness into whatever it is that you're creating. So you think of all the good aspects of the feminine energy, and that's what that is. It's like it's all squeezed out. So all the receiving, good communication, gentleness. It's interesting because, I mean, you would have the masculine being the sun and then the feminine here being lunar. Luna. And then synchronicities. Chiron underneath the synchronicities. The synchronicities doing something, maybe the Ouroboros too, doing something over and over, but some type of pressure that has made you into a diamond. So synchronicities increase. Most people know they increase when you notice them. When you let your spirit team know that you notice them. And then they send you more signs, more synchronicities. It's interesting. Today I was taking a small walk. And I kept hearing stepping in the woods. I couldn't see anything though. First time that I've actually heard during the daytime steps, and then, well, not been able to see it. It wasn't a squirrel. It was something louder than a squirrel. High Priestess wanting to flip out here. Okay, so that's a message in a way of something that you can hear, maybe feel. You sense something coming, but can't quite see it yet. This could be a manifestation of yours. Yeah, it could be a manifestation. Give us one of these shaman's dream, please, for the red and white rose. Red and white rose, please. Yeah, it's time to fill up. Fill her up. Fill her up on some emotional goodness, because it seems like maybe our well has run dry. Maybe our well has run dry. And so what does that mean? Well, if you're at that point, it means that it's got to be filled back up. There's nowhere to go but up, and for it to be filled up. And it says time to replenish. I'm just getting really like this surge of energy. It looks like the sun energy is wrapped around this too, doesn't it? So it's time to replenish. Okay, tell me about the oil of vitriol. Nice. I like the color match. And I also have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty on the bottom. This might be what you can feel coming in, because, I mean, we have the empty well, time to replenish, and then you're going to be faced with overflow. So do not resist this change coming in. Do not resist the change coming in. The Moon Maiden. So the green is really standing out to me. The green. And what a beautiful green. Oh, it's a beautiful. Be a new word. New beginnings. The Moon Maiden. New beginnings. So something's empty, about to be full. But more than just full. Look at that card. I mean, it's going to be overwhelm, overflow, overwhelm in a good way, and plenty. And it's something very emotional, as this new Moon Maiden, the new beginnings, is in a lot of water. Let's go to the Kipper deck. Let's see what the Kipper deck has to say. So you're about to receive, and look, great fortune pops out. Okay, what did I say? This message of concern, this might be the overwhelm, like, oh my, me? Oh my, right? Grasping the heart space, because it's so much, it's overwhelmed, but it's overwhelmed in a good way. The great fortune card kind of goes hand in hand with overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. This is what you're stepping into. Okay, when you step into this, you better get a private reading from me, because I predicted it. Great fortune. Beautiful. Beautiful. Your expectation. What, exceeding your expectations? Going farther than you thought? This person looks a little, honestly, if I'm just reading on how this girl looks, looking at this window, it's like, oh, I'm waiting for this. I'm ready. I've done all my manifestation stuff. I've done my visualization. I'm just kind of waiting now. But I feel like they're not expecting quite this much, though, this person. Okay. Good. 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 I like that. Don't know what that's about, but we're going to switch to a different deck. Let's get something from the 108. Using a few different decks for your read tonight. Just a gentle, open read. Obviously telling you to keep at it. One thing that I stopped doing that I had to remind myself to start doing again, because it really was working, was any goal that you have for yourself. Okay, we'll use me for example. Like, if I wish to take less naps, right? Let's make it something simple, and work more, then I would visualize what a working day that I desire to have is going to look like. And so I create, in essence, I create a new memory for my mind. And and I imagine the whole day, but I imagine working through those naps. Figuring out how to do it. Of course, everybody needs a nap every now and then. Naps are not bad, but what do you want to change? How do you want to see it? It can go as big as to you want to visualize what it would be like. So, say you want to be a millionaire. You want to have plenty of money to do whatever it is you please. But of course, well, maybe to you, maybe not. I guess to me that would include a little bit of work, right? To me. Maybe not to all, but to me, I could visualize it and believe it more if I could see it occurring in my life with there's a little bit of work, not much effort, but doing something I love, and then visualize. Okay, what would the rest of my day look like? And I heard about this again today, and I was like, oh man, I've stopped doing that. The more that you do it, the more that you visualize it, it's almost like, in a way, you're creating these new neural networks. Say that right? And your brain has a difficult time distinguishing fact from what your mind makes up. So it looks at it as the same as far as like when you visualize. If you're wanting to eat less, it's almost like a form of self-hypnosis, visualizing you eating less the next day, or whatever it is, exercising more. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your thing is or what you're wanting. Okay. It says slingshot, tension, strain, sudden, anxiety, pressure. I feel like this is a release of pressure, or it's going to be a release of stress to you, just because of the way that it came out too. Whatever this new beginning, whatever this news is, it's going to feel like the tension is relieved. Oh, and I have the pearl, opening up, emotional force, the moon, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep, layers, and developing character. All right, and with your expectations, with the beehive, this definitely has some things to do with your work, doesn't it? With diligence, persistence, stamina, application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted. And it talks about you doing this, and maybe your soul group, your soul tribe members doing this too. I see the number 2 twice. That's 22 would be building something, masterfully building something. 8 is an achievement of some sort, and it does say harvest, endurance, effort. It will pay off. Concentration, focus. Get ready to relieve some of this tension, some of this stress. You have a new beginning. I feel like you have some kind of cause that you're standing for with the cross. There's things that you have sacrificed just to get what it is that you desire here. It can be talking about a holy path or a spiritual path that you're on. It doesn't have to look like a monk or a priest. It doesn't have to look like that at all, as we know. It feels like you are doing something that's actually for the greater good, especially with the beehive. And therefore, when you put in the effort, it's like it's going to be a sure thing. You have divine reverence here. You have holy favor, divine reverence. Because of the goal here, and because whatever work it is that you do, or whatever you're expressing, is for the greater good. Okay, the train, moving on, life's journey, the new endeavor, and the new beginning, new endeavor, a steady climb with no resistance. That's what this is. The slingshot in the reverse was about letting go of the resistance. Something might be slingshotting you into this next phase, this next thing. I saw urn on the bottom, and now I saw the endings card with this deck. So there's maybe something that has ended, or that will end also with the end of struggling or strife or worry. That would be nice. What a mess. Okay. Satisfaction, long-lasting happiness, the lily. On top of the great fortune, if you saw how it laid out. Beautiful. Nice. The child representing the new beginning. Whoa. I think so. I think it is representing a new beginning here. It's usually taken metaphorically. There's something, though, that you actually have been already working on. It's just leading to a new phase. Yeah, it's something to do with your occupation. Maybe this is branching out in different ways, different collaboration, being heard more, being seen more, whatever it is that you do. Spirit is saying it's time for you to receive this big gift, the gift. Okay, and then you are definitely going to get some kind of written communication with this letter about something new, something being offered to you. Consider this literally like the gift from the divine to you, holding it in both hands. It's a secret. Up until now, this has been a secret. I take that as being, okay, sometimes the book is hidden secrets from you even. And I think that is exactly what it means. But I think it's from your spirit team, as far as like the example of being in the woods and hearing that there was something around me. It was definitely an animal, and it was not something as small as a squirrel, but I couldn't see it. It's like you've been given clues and hints by spirit, signs, synchronicities, trying to show you about, they're wanting to leave it a surprise is what I get. Yeah, and how this comes about, you don't necessarily know completely yet. All you need to know is to expect it. To expect the best or better. That's what Spirit is saying here. All you need to know is have faith in that. I'm getting the word meek too. So I'm not sure if you're somebody who's really meek or humble. And there's something about that being rewarded too. I'm seeing that. I'm feeling that with the cross. Oh, goodness. And things and forces have tried to keep you bound or trapped. And it's time for those things to go. Scythe is in the reverse. Anything that was like dangerous for you or restrictive is going. The fish indicates a lot of wealth and prosperity. It's the Lenormand. And it also suggests that you're a bigger fish now. You need a bigger pond. You cannot stay confined or isolated around dangers. Okay, so there's a releasing of any kind of danger. And this might indicate a move. It may indicate that whatever obstacle you feel like you have, limiting yourself, that you flow around it easily. And it's always that there's going to be more access to wealth and wealth resources, especially if you try to grow like a business. Oh my God, the cross came out again. I'm so glad I said God. Oh my God. Oh, the cross came out again. Wow. There's some big change. Look, they're saying it's God's math here. It's God's math. I'm not even really a very religious person. Okay, I'm very spiritual, and I heavily revere like the cross and stuff like that, right? So I mean, I know the Bible very, 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 very well. I know other scriptures very well. But when I see this, immediately the first thing that comes to my mind is this is God's math. And this type of overflow, overwhelm, or plenty. Remember when there wasn't enough fish caught that day? And how easy it was to just pray for this, and it came. And it took the faith, it took the belief, and then it was multiplied. More than you need. Even change on the bottom with another visualization of fish. There's something with fish. There may be something particular with you all, with some of you all watching, with your Christianity or roots in Christianity, you know, and so that's really amazing too, that that's coming out like this for you, right? Oh my goodness, beautiful. You are a messenger, or something about being a messenger. You're a messenger. You're meant to speak out against things that are like injustice, because of the oil of vitriol card showing up here. It might be even part of your work. Here. Oh wow, this is cool. This reading's so cool. Let's pull from the Kipper deck again. I'm feeling very pulled to it right now. I'm going to order a couple more decks tonight, because I know I'm a little obsessive with decks, but I think the more like different, like these small ones, I love them. And the more little ones we can do, the more fun we can have with our readings. As far as like the synchronicities, like, I mean, how synchronistic is it for a card that says synchronicities, which means things are multiplying, showing up in pairs, showing up in multiple times in your life. I mean, how synchronistic is that? It's beautiful. So I'm definitely going to order something tonight for sure. Got my energy going. Yay. Let's get something more. And thank you, by the way, for all the beautiful comments from this group of people. I have, your satisfaction means a whole lot. There's some type of ending of a commitment, of a soul contract. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because if there was a prayer sent out, then it was heard. And the prayer that was sent out was, I'm all about loyalty. I'm all about faithfulness, but this just isn't going to do it for me. I'm never going to be able, there's no growth, and there's, you know what I mean? And that prayer went out to be like, please help me with this contract. Help me get out of this contract. And there you go. That's another thing. That's just another part. For some of you all, it's going to be like a one ends, one begins. I kid you not. I see this as something that ended because it was keeping you back. There was a lot of tension. There was even danger or maybe controlling tactics here to keep you in one place, man or woman. Yeah, something that was a lot of work, toil and labor. Oh, also the good work, putting in the work, doing the work that you came here for. Maybe this letter is going to come from an official person. You are also the official person, highly ranked in the spiritual realm here with a mission. Your soul tribe members will get that. the people that end up gravitating towards you when you're in your purpose, those are the ones that are usually part of your soul tribe. So I'm hearing, you know. This is a powerful person, a powerful friend, a powerful ally indeed. You have a gift again. See what I love that? I love that there's going to be overwhelm, overflow, and plenty for you. Why? Because your higher power is saying, because you're my privileged child. You're my privileged child, even though it says privileged lady. You're the privileged child, man or woman. You are here because of stepping in, because of like loyalty of stepping into what you came here to do. You're getting rewarded for it. And not everybody's going to agree. I know not everybody's going to agree with what I'm saying right now. But I want you to know I'm coming from an unbiased place. Like, my opinion is from standing on the outside of all religions. And there is some higher power saying, no, we're giving you everything and more. You're something very special and precious. Gifts are coming. Gifts are coming. So a mature man popping up, an older male, older, so that might be represented by the powerful friend. Sudden wealth, great fortune, overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. I'm excited for you. Beautiful. Get ready to receive is all I gotta say. Let's get ready to receive. Whatever you felt was missing, you're getting something. You're getting something. You're about to be very aligned with your passion, purpose, drive, focus, and paths that your higher self is saying, yes, this is the path you should be on. I have the strength card. Look, these things are not easy. Coming out of a strained situation, you know, where you're in a contract that, if you're a decent person, it's not going to be, you know what I mean? It's going to be something where it's like, it's very hard to heal, to even move on. It's hard work. I don't think you're going to feel conflicted about it, though. I think you're getting aligned with something that is more suited to you. Anybody that tries to like fight you or cause drama or conflict, it's going to be like reflected back into the ground. It's not going to affect you. The drama is not going to touch you at this point. There was something missing in that situation. With your 10 of Cups in the reverse, you have more. This card is my heaven on earth card, because you have more to establish here. You have the heaven on earth, and the kingdom I've heard it's inside you. So if inside yourself it's telling you that something's really not working here and it's too much work, then yeah, listen to yourself. Queen of Pentacles, divine feminine energy that knows how to receive. Practical, grounded, whatever kind of business this is, it's going to take off very well with the Queen of Pentacles. This right here, look. This stuff that you're getting gifts to flow around, it was blocked change. It was somebody trying to put hazards, problems, set up things to keep this change from coming. And usually why is because just like that noise I heard in the woods but couldn't see the thing causing it, others can also feel your energy rising. They can feel when your gifts are getting better. They can feel when your success is getting better and you're expanding. And due to some type of issue, of course it's going to be with their own inner work, but they have a need to control things on the outside of themselves. That's what I'm getting with this. Like, that's the picture I'm getting. And then the High Priestess wanted to come out earlier, didn't it? It has been a slow but steady progress here for you, but you're about to step into it full force. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid of your gifts, and definitely trust them more, because it might have something to do with how you make your money, or what you're here to express through your gifts. And I just see the everything, the not just finances, everything looking better for you. So let's get a closing card. Thanks for joining me. Beautiful reading. Glad I was able to do this. Yeah, your path's going to change, but don't think 1 minute that you weren't supported. You were always supported, but your path is changing. Master number 44. Your angels are saying continue as you are, because this radical love and radical acceptance is now leading to your angels unlocking the keys of your radical change. Now, I think that's what this one means. You have great success coming in the future here. So I am supported, master number 44. And I definitely believe this one for this group. 333, you're being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. So live your truth and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. How much more powerful does that get? It's beautiful. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.